miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. On the visitor's sideline, Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon. His team fired up and ready for this one. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. It'll be a hot one, and off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves. They new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today. Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Chaz Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
In motion, it's Waddle. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
There's a handoff to Achane, running left. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
From the 50, it's set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cardinals offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll run. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, faking the give. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down, Arizona.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Lutz's kick is good. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of from the 25. Here's 2nd and 8. Moving the tight end right. look to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Third down and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Bobby Brown, the one who brought him down. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and will bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, it's Achane, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Achane.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, beats the 6.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Dolphins extend their advantage to 14-3. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll try and get there on the ground. A terrific run there. All the way down to the 30-yard line. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
At the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And a great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Austin now to return this. Oh, yeah. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down.
Here's a run going left. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
That's another.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cardinals.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's going to have a Cards 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. A run out of the gun with Benson. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal, Arizona.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They're going to run as the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and 9.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Up second and 7.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one over the middle and caught by Bryant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
39-yard line.
Well run with Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Open man, and that's Bryant. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. All right, couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
2-yard line.
Gordon is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cards offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
39-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
To the sideline.
Try again. It's second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
A run out of the gun with A-check. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that loss. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-check. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Washington. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Throw right side taken by Bryant. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. The tight end going in motion to the left.
At the 16-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break.
A 38-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Dolphins will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. I feel like we should say Happy New Year, everyone. Week 1 of the 2026 NFL season. We're back for year 2 at EA Sports, so let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the Commanders in the NFC East. And this is Jalen Lane. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Chicago Bears. And this is the Packers quarterback. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Packers wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's Quinshawn Judkins. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Browns come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So, don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to Week 2.
He'll drop the throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for punt. That is fielded at the 13. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. There's Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
Oh, there's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason, and all the way back in OTAs in the spring, and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. You're 0-0. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle's the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Brad Robbins in confirmation.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw taken in, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
Now, faking the give. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Taken in by H.F. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught by Washington. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A run here with H.N. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A quick throw out wide, caught left side. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal.
30-yard attempt.
This from 30 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Austin now to return this. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Still going inside the 20. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Open man, and that's Bryant. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 17.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
In motion, it's Waddle.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here is Achane. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one, returnable. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Here comes the blitz as he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll work this out wide to Benson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man incomplete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
The pass intended for Calvin Austin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
This one grabbed by Austin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another Cardinals first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Ooh. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
I'll give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Fakes the handoff and keeps it to himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll be taken down well short of the 1st down. Gain of about 4. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
That is caught. Saved the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. Held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the pistol, here's H.A. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He was taken down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Cards offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
A gain of 14. And a Cardinal first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Nice throw by the rookie from Arkansas, and that's a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
A run with Benson. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for two. They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but one first down will essentially end the game. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
39-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. They go down to a knee, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.